Thanks for coming over. I told Robin this the other day and just thought I'd let you know that I am going to downsize my clothing business up to the B&B. So I'll just be spending more time up there.
We talked about this before, and she's like, Kody's not gonna care and he's gonna be good with it and stuff.
If you're a fan of Sister Wives, you know that Meri and Kody Brown have been having some serious issues in their marriage. But did you know that Meri has finally had enough of Kody's lies and disrespect? And that Kody has been caught in a scandal that could cost him his job and reputation. In this video, we will tell you everything you need to know about Meri Brown's epic clapback at Kody Brown and how Kody's shady sales were exposed. Stay tuned to find out. Hey everyone, welcome back to Topish. We have some exciting stories that are full of lip-smacking delicacies, so make sure to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. With that being said, let's begin. Meri Brown has been unhappy in her marriage to Kody Brown for a long time. The couple, who were legally married for 24 years, divorced in 2014 so that Kody could marry his fourth wife, Robin Brown, and adopt her 3 children from a previous marriage. However, they remained spiritually married, and Meri hoped that they could still work on their relationship. But things went downhill in 2015 when Meri was the victim of a catfishing scandal, where she was tricked into an emotional affair with a person who pretended to be a man online. Kody never forgave her for this and lost all trust and affection for her. He stopped visiting her house and stopped being intimate with her. In fact, Meri admitted that they hadn't been intimate for a decade. Meri tried to salvage their marriage and even went to therapy with Kody, but nothing seemed to help. Kody was cold and distant and often blamed Meri for their problems. He also showed favoritism toward his other wives, especially Robin, who he called his favorite and his queen. Meri felt neglected and lonely and often cried on camera. She also faced criticism from some of the other sister wives who accused her of being selfish and manipulative. Meri felt like she didn't belong in the family anymore and contemplated leaving several times. But she stayed because of her faith, her commitment, and her hope that things would get better. But things didn't get better, they got worse. In January 2023, Meri and Kody announced that they decided to permanently terminate their marriage relationship. They said that they'd both been working on their relationship for more than a decade, but they couldn't make it work. They said that they still cared for each other and would remain friends and family, but they also said that they needed to move on with their lives and find happiness elsewhere. Meri said that she was proud of herself and the person that she'd become. She said that she was ready to focus on her dreams and passions and live her life to the fullest. She also said that she was open to dating again and that she had a lot of love to give. But Kody didn't seem to share the same sentiments. He seemed bitter and angry and blamed Meri for their failed marriage. He said that he had wasted his time and energy on her and that he regretted marrying her in the first place. He said that he felt trapped and suffocated by her and that he was glad to be free of her. He also said that he didn't care about her happiness and that he hoped that she would leave him alone. He said that he had no desire to be with her and that he wished she would just disappear. Meri slammed Kody on social media after he hurt her with his words. She blamed him for their failed marriage and said he was cruel, dishonest, and disloyal. She said he was a bad husband and father and had nothing to offer. She also told him to screw off and said that she was done with him. Her post got a lot of attention and her fans supported her. They praised her courage and said she deserved better. They also bashed Kody and called him names. They said he would be alone and unhappy and hoped his other wives would leave him too. But Kody didn't seem to care about the backlash and continued to act like nothing had happened. He didn't respond to Meri's posts and didn't apologize or explain himself. He also didn't show any remorse or regret and acted like he was happy and content. He posted pictures and videos of himself with his other wives and children and pretended that everything was fine. But that's not the end of Kody's troubles, because he also got fired from his business for getting caught doing shady sales at shows. Kody had been lying about his business. He said he was a prosperous entrepreneur and that he was supporting his family. But Kody was actually scamming people and he was doing shady sales at shows. He was charging outrageous prices and he was selling low quality and fake products. He was also making false promises and claims, and he was deceiving his customers about the value and the origin of his products. He was basically ripping off people and making a lot of enemies. Some of his customers found out that they'd been cheated and they confronted Kody. They also alerted the authorities and they exposed him on social media. They showed evidence that Kody was selling defective and counterfeit products. And they cautioned others not to buy from him. They also asked for refunds and they threatened to sue him. Kody was caught and he had to face the repercussions. He lost his income and he lost his business. He also lost respect and he lost his credibility. He had to deal with legal troubles and he had to deal with angry customers. He had to deal with the shame and to deal with the stress. He had to deal with a lot of issues and he had no one to assist him. You might be curious, how did this all come about? How did Kody go from being the head of a big polygamous family to being a solitary and penniless man? Well, the answer is not so straightforward. Kody's downfall was the outcome of a series of poor choices, errors, and scandals that lasted over a decade. Let's take a look at some of the main events that led Kody to ruins. The family revealed their polygamous lifestyle to the world in 2010 on the reality show Sister Wives. This drew a lot of interest, both good and bad, from the public and the media. It also sparked an investigation by the state of Utah where polygamy is against the law. The family faced the possibility of being charged and jailed, so they decided to escape to Las Vegas, Nevada, where they bought 4 separate houses in a cul-de-sac. In 2011, Kody legally ended his marriage to his first wife, Meri, so that he could legally wed fourth wife, Robin, and adopt her 3 children from a previous marriage. This is a contentious move that wounded Meri's emotions and caused friction among the other wives. Meri felt that she had lost her role in her position in the family, and she became more aloof and unhappy. In 2013, the family sued the state of Utah, challenging its law that banned polygamy. They argued that the law violated their constitutional rights to religious freedom and privacy. They won the case in 2013 when a federal judge declared that the law was unconstitutional. However, the state appealed the decision and the case was eventually thrown out in 2016, when the court decided that the family had no right to sue since they were no longer living in Utah. In 2014, Meri was the victim of a catfishing scheme when she fell for a person online who turned out to be a woman posing as a man. Meri had been feeling unloved and lonely by Kody, and she was looking for companionship and emotional support. She thought she had found it in a man named Sam Cooper, who said he was a rich businessman and a fellow polygamist. They exchanged photos, texts, and phone calls and even planned to meet in person. However, Meri soon found out that Sam was actually a woman named Jackie Overton, who had been deceiving her and exploiting her. Meri was crushed and embarrassed, and she told Kody and the other wives. Kody was hurt and angry, and he lost faith in Meri. He said that he felt cheated on and betrayed, and he doubted their marriage. In 2018, Kody and his family relocated to Flagstaff, Arizona for spiritual reasons. They constructed a big house on Coyote Pass, but faced opposition, financial troubles, and legal troubles from their neighbors in Las Vegas. They had to sell their homes fast and faced lawsuits from a dissatisfied neighbor. The COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 led to quarantine and social distancing, causing Kody to limit visits to his wives and focus on his favorite, Robin. This caused feelings of isolation and neglect among other wives, leading to disputes and arguments over health crisis management. Kody became distant, controlling, and authoritarian, affecting affection and intimacy. Christine, Kody's third wife for 25 years, announced her departure from the marriage in 2021 due to growing apart and feeling unfulfilled. She wanted to move back to Utah where she had friends and family and find her own happiness. Despite her love for Kody and the family, Christine chose to leave with her 18-year-old daughter, Truly. Despite attempts to convince her to stay, she remained firm and left Kody and the family behind. After 28 years of being Kody's second wife, Janelle felt a sudden urge to break free. The marriage had lost its spark and excitement. She wanted to see the world, not just watch it on TV. With enough money from her online health coaching businesses and a one-way ticket to Europe in her hand, she was ready to embark on a new journey, one that would fill her with joy and wonder. She told Kody and the family that she loved them, but she had to follow her dreams. She asked them to be happy for her and to stay in touch with her. Hugging her 6 children who were all grown up and independent, she then grabbed her suitcase and her dog Bryn and headed to the airport. Kody and the other wives were shocked and bewildered by Janelle's decision, and they tried to stop her. But she was determined and enthusiastic and said goodbye to them. She then flew away, leaving Kody and the family behind. Meri, who had been Kody's first wife for 32 years, finally snapped and confronted him in 2023. She vented her frustration at being ignored and rejected, saying that she deserved better. She accused him of exploiting her, even though she had sacrificed everything for him. She alleged that he had broken her trust and dishonored their vows. She alleged that he had treated her like dirt and that he showed no respect for her. She declared that he had ruined their marriage and made her feel worthless. And that's all for today's video on Meri Brown's explosive rant against Kody and his shady sales. What do you think of this drama? Do you think Meri and Kody are over for good? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Topish keeps you up to date on all the latest Hollywood celebrity news, drama, and gossip. Subscribe to our channel and check back for new videos and updates, and we'll see ya in the next one.